Watch out, everyone. Apparently, Mrs. Kirk just single-handedly created an army of fierce mama bears ready to destroy the blue-haired feminists. Is that the Mrs. Kirk with not one but two college degrees? Is that the Mrs. Kirk that waited till she was in her 30s and married a man 5 years younger than her and then didn't even have kids with him till she was in her mid-30s? Same Mrs. Kirk who is a working mom and a CEO, president of her late husband's enterprise? That Mrs. Kirk? Because that entire trajectory that she was able to have, the Mrs. Kirk that you're referring to, is a direct result of feminism, which it makes this so fucking hilarious. I just have a lot of questions. Like, what do you mean by destroy? Are you only going after the blue-haired feminists, or do I count too? I don't have blue hair, but I'm definitely a feminist. So am I marked safe from the mama bears, or are the mama bears going to come after me too? Just asking. Also, are y'all gonna have to ask your husband permission before you leave the house to destroy these blue-haired feminists? Who's gonna watch your children? And if you're not a feminist, what are you doing outside of the house? Not very traditional or conservative of you. Who's gonna watch your kids? Who's gonna make your husband's dinner? Do you ever wonder who watches Erica's kids? Because before she took over for Toilet Paper USA, she was running other businesses. She was a working mom. She was not a fierce mama bear like you. She was fiercely feminist when she was getting her multiple degrees. She was fiercely feminist to wait to get married in her 30s, to keep working even after she got married and after she had kids, and to keep working even today, even now. So are y'all gonna get her too? Are you guys gonna destroy her too? None of this shit makes sense. And I'm so fucking disturbed that this is who we are sharing the planet with. And that it's not just like evil backwards men who think this way, that there's plenty of women who think this way. There's plenty of women that don't realize the irony of this statement, that you're going to be destroying blue-haired feminists. Meanwhile, your leader, Mrs. Kirk, the only difference between her and a blue-haired feminist is the blue hair. Because if you have a problem with feminism, then you have a problem with Mrs. Kirk. You need to take that shit up with her. It's not the blue-haired feminists that are lying to you. It's not the blue-haired feminists that are being hypocritical right in your face. Because Mrs. Erica Kirk has always known how important it is for her to have an education, for her to have access to her own money that her husband doesn't control, for her and her children to be provided for in more ways than just one. And so that if something, right, happened to her husband, or if something happened to her marriage, she could have went on and she would have had her own separate source of income. She just wants you to be a dumb little bitch. She's not gonna do that. She's not going to give up her source of income. And you know what? When her husband passed, she definitely didn't lobby for a man to take over because she's a feminist. She didn't lobby for a man to take over her husband's spot. She said, I'll do it. You know why? Because she's a feminist. And you know what you are? You're a fucking dummy. I hope this helps. Mwah.